I'll be showing you how I made this halter neck circle flayed backless dress. So first of all, please make sure to fold your pattern or your fabric into a triangular form as you can see on the video. So the next thing is to divide your shoulder into two and then add 1 inch and then mark that shoulder measurement. Please make sure it's in a curvy form because the neck depth or the neckline is going to be curvy. It's not going to be straight, or if you want it to be straight, then mark it straight from this shoulder area. Then get the length of your gown. Please make sure you take away 3 inches, so you will be placing 3 inches or 3.5 inches as the case may be on the shoulder area, that is on the starting line, just as you are seeing on the video, and then begin to mark the length of your dress. Please, this is a very mini measurement that I'm using to make this dress, so do not use this measurement that I'm actually using here on this video. You can go ahead to use 37 inches or even 38 inches if you want it to be above your knee. So make sure to get your own desired length or measurement, guys, and then after marking the length, you go ahead to draw a semicircle to connect these dots together. Please don't forget to start from 3 inches. That is, you have to take away 3 inches before placing your tape on your starting line. So guys, another thing I want to say is that if you are using Ankara fabric, make sure to use 2.5 yards, and then if you are using any other flowing free or softer fabric like vintage, crepe, or even duchess, please use 3.5 yards. So right now I'll go ahead to cut out my pieces so I can get exactly what I'll be needing for my desired dress and for this tutorial. Then I'll come up by 1/2 inch on the upper area. Please, you can as well come up by 1 inch because it will be your folding or hemming allowance, and this is where you'll be inserting the rope that you'll be using to tie it at the back. So right now I'll mark my half length for the front, and then at the shoulder line I came in by 1 inch. This is just to give a comfort at your armhole area. This place you can actually skip it. It is not compulsory, guys. It is just for the armhole effect, as you can see. So I'll go ahead to cut it up. Please make sure you do same, and don't forget to use your own measurement in this video. So the next thing I will do is that I'll go ahead to replicate this exact thing I did for the front. I'll do it at the back piece. So I'll get double of this, which is for the back. But first of all, let me label this front piece. Please go ahead to also label yours if you are using pattern paper to cut it out first. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing now is to get another piece and then cut exactly what I have here on this front piece. So guys, I want to remind you that if you are making use of Ankara fabric, please use 2.5 yards of fabric, and then if you are using crepe, vintage, or even duchess material, please make sure to use like 3.5 yards. It will give you that flowing effect and that circle effect. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'll be doing now is to start working on the back piece. And for the back piece, please, before you go ahead to work on the back, please make sure you mark your half length for the back. Remember to take off 3 inches at the shoulder area, as you can see as I am doing, and don't forget that your half length for the front is not the same for the back, because the half length for the front, it is supposed to be longer at the front because the bust is at the front. So it's advisable that you tell someone to take your half length measurement for you, so you'll be able to make use of proper measurement. Thank you. So right now I'll go ahead to also add the sewing or the folding allowance for the back. As you can see, this is the back piece, guys. Definitely for this outfit, the back should be shorter than the front because there is no shoulder to half length for the back. So guys, this is just how it is looking. Just imagine when you must have cut it out on your fabric, the flowing effect and the beauty it is going to give you. So this is it, guys. As you can see, I'll go ahead to connect these dots that will be my hemming or folding allowance all together. Guys, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please make sure to do so. Like, comment, share to your friends, and make sure you watch this video to the end, because after watching this video, you are going to make your own halter neck dress. Very simple, very easy, as you can see. So this is exactly how you are going to be folding the hemming. This is how you are going to hem the piece at the up area, because in this place now you'll be inserting your elastic. So guys, just make sure you go ahead to fold it. You can use 1 inch or even 1.5, depending on what you want, guys. And then the next thing I'll be doing is to also go ahead and do the same thing for the front piece. You see the front piece already. This is how the two pieces are going to be looking after joining them together. So just imagine when you must have inserted the ropes that you'll be using to lace it or tie it at the back area. So guys, this is just basically how to make simple halter neck backless flared dress. As you can see, it is so simple, very easy. It's not even going to take you up to or even more than 1 hour. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. God bless you.